which is good because it's in middle school and he's transitioning, so that will be good. But yeah, so but we're making these few days fun. So and it's only half days and he loves it. And it's all fun stuff, anyways. But it's fun in middle school next year too, and I'm like, I'm like, are you? I know you have friends. You have a lot of friends, and you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Like you're trying to kids. I'm like, it's great. Do great.
Oh, it is on. No, it is on.
Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to the 2026 South Washington Alternative High School Commencement Ceremony. South Washington County Schools support Indigenous land acknowledgement as an expression of gratitude and appreciation to those whose territory we reside on, and as a way of honoring the Indigenous people who have been living and working on the land from time immemorial. As such, we would like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the land of the Mdewakanton Dakota people. Mdewakanton means dwellers of the Spirit Lake. We invite you to please stand, remove your hats, and face the flag for our national anthem.
Good evening, graduates, family, friends, and loved ones. My name is Eliana Lopez Araujo,
And my name is Madison Shocker.
and we are honored to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. With us today are a few honored guests. At this time, I would like to thank each one of them for their support of South Washington Alternative High School. Superintendent Ms. Julie Nielsen, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Tyrone Berkins, our school board members, Ms. Elizabeth Bachman, Ms. Louise Hines, and Ms. Melinda Doles. Our South Washington Alternative High School Principal, Ashley Ruka. And we would also like to acknowledge our office staff, Ms. Patty Freeman and Ms. Stacy Mallinger, for their additional support and organization of today's ceremony.
We have two student speakers who will share their SWAS story with us today. We appreciate their willingness and courage to speak and represent our graduating class. It is my pleasure to introduce Jackson Cross.
Coming to this school has given me experience that no school has gave me before. I used to be a quiet, secluded kid. I kept quiet and did my work. Talking to people, especially other kids, was hard for me. I didn't know how to. I struggled to make connections, and when I did, they didn't end well. I ended up leaving Hastings High School because of it, and then I came to South Washington Alternative High School. I felt more fluid here. Making connections here was easier, being able to feel more open and comfortable. Being able to open up to people has given me so many opportunities, going to 916 program, and even doing a college class, Minnesota history. I ended up finishing the class and high school early in January. I would have never done stuff like this if I was still in Hastings High School, and I have never felt happier. I'd like to thank my family, of course, for always being there for me. I also like to thank Stacy, Patty, Elliot, and Kate for helping me make my senior year go easy to go through. And I'd like to give all my thanks and more to Brad. I don't think I've ever met a teacher like Brad, completely unserious and also encouraging at the same time. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Sorry. It's truly an honor to stand before you all today. As we mark this significant milestone, I can't help but feel a mix of emotions, knowing how much we've all poured into reaching this point. Each one of us has a unique journey that led us here, filled with countless memories of learning, laughter, and growth. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2026 on all that we've accomplished. Today marks not just an end, but the exciting start of our future endeavors. I transferred to the Alternative Learning Center at the start of my sophomore year because Park High School wasn't working for me. I was truant and failing, and with no significant personal changes at the start of my journey at SOWAS, I didn't really make it anywhere in school. So I started my junior year with only 11 credits. Then I decided I needed to graduate. I became active in school by doing a little bit of mentoring of kindergartners, going on college field trips, helping others with communication skills, and by volunteering at Basic Needs. At the end of my junior year, I was accepted into the 916 program at Century College, and my teachers encouraged me to commit to it. I will admit that I did complain a lot about my peers, and because of the fact that I would be gone for so long during my last year at SOWAS. But I did have an amazing teacher from my law enforcement program who taught me a lot. I am truly grateful that the teachers were able to present me with such an amazing opportunity. You may be wondering how we all got here, and if you're my uncle, you'd say, we drove here, stupid. But it's the grit and tenacity that we've all gained and contributed into being able to walk this stage. I often think back to Charlie's math class, especially when I get stuck on problems. He'd always start off by saying, it's okay to be wrong, explaining how making mistakes helps us truly understand. After showing me what I'd missed, I'd often say, oh, that was easy, but he'd quickly correct me, saying, it's simple, but it's not easy. That quote quickly stuck with me, and I began applying it to everyday life. The quote, it's simple, but it's never easy, means that understanding something doesn't make it effortless. The idea might be clear, but putting it into practice requires hard work, perseverance, and resilience. The gap between simplicity and ease is where the real work happens. It requires overcoming obstacles, managing complexities, and staying committed despite setbacks. Ultimately, this quote reminds me that while understanding is a good starting point, true success comes from the hard work and dedication required to navigate the difficulties that arise. Anything worth doing is hard, and its value is defined by effort required. Value isn't just thrown at you, it must be earned through work. Your path is your choice, determined by focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot. While it's important to work diligently, remember to just live and trust that things will work out. I can't possibly name everyone, but I would like to thank all the teachers and staff at the ALC. Thank you for all your support as you pushed not just me, but the rest of us to be here. You always met us in the middle and never gave up on us, no matter how frustrating things got. Thank you for all the memories and lessons. Because of you guys, and I never thought I'd be saying this, I take my education seriously. I would also like to thank my dad for his amazing work ethic, for always putting his kids first, and for never missing an opportunity to teach us something. You've come a long way in life and have never given up. Because of that, you're an amazing role model. Thank you to my mom for supporting me through it all. Our talks have always been meaningful, and you've consistently reminded me of our family's values, where I come from, and that keeps me going. Your feedback on everything is always encouraging and helps me strive to do better. And thank you to Gabe. I couldn't ask for a better older brother. I can always count on you to be there. You hold me accountable, teach me new things, always make me laugh, make me see different perspectives, and show me the positive side to things. I am deeply grateful for all the sacrifices you guys have made and for believing in me, even when I doubted myself. Thank you for everything you've done and for being my rock. I love you all more than words can express. In closing, the collective impact of teachers and family has been instrumental in shaping my educational journey and personal growth. The guidance and knowledge shown by my teachers and the unconditional love and sacrifices made by my family have all converged to create a nurturing and empowering environment. I am profoundly grateful for their unwavering dedication, encouragement, and belief in me, which have all been the highlight of my success and resilience. Thank you for everything that you've done and for being my constant source of strength and inspiration. At this time, I would like to invite our principal, Ashley Ruka, to the podium to acknowledge our class for graduation.
Good evening, everyone. Graduates, family, friends, staff, and the community that makes SoWaS a home. Today is a day of great celebration. And truly, it's even more than that. It's also a day of validation. We aren't just here to hand out certificates. In fact, we are here more to recognize the incredible humans who've earned them. Graduates, you didn't take a standard path. The standard path wasn't built for the kind of fire y'all carry. Life threw you curveballs, some of them personal, academic, or systemic, and there were moments when the road felt like a little less like a path and much more like a mountain. And yet, here you are. You didn't reach this stage because the journey got easier. You reached it because you all got stronger. And that deserves much more than a round of applause. It deserves our deepest respect. In a community like ours, being a student is most often just one part of your identity. While you were earning credits, many of you were also balancing the complexities of real-world responsibilities. You've had to be leaders at home, reliable teammates in the workplace, and steady voices for those that depended upon you. You didn't just learn how to solve equations or analyze texts. You actually learned how to balance a schedule, how to prioritize what matters, and how to keep going when the plan changed. Each of you has arrived to SoWaS with a unique set of experiences, and you're leaving with something even more valuable: the proof that you can navigate a nonlinear path with grace. That kind of maturity isn't something that can be taught in a classroom. It's something you build day by day through your own perseverance. You took the lead in your own life, and today, that leadership has brought you here. Graduating today, as Eliana mentioned in her speech, doesn't mean your story is finished. It means the introduction is over, and the real plot begins. Whatever your next looks like, whether that's a college campus, a training institute, the military, a new business, a work site, or simply a period of self-discovery, remember this: you have already proven that you can do really hard things. And when the next obstacle appears, because it will, you won't have to wonder if you can handle it. You can look yourself in the eye and say, I've been here before. I found my way through, and I will do it again. To our families and caregivers, thank you. Your patience and your presence were the safety nets that these graduates needed to take their biggest leaps. And to our teachers and staff, you saw the person behind the credit count, and you believed in our students until they were ready to believe in themselves. Class of 2026, you've proven that your past does not define your future, but your persistence does. You didn't just finish, you have flourished. We are honored to have been a part of your journey. We congratulate each of you. And ready or not, world, here they come. It is now my honor to formally present this graduating class of 2026. Accordingly, and on behalf of the staff of the Alternative High School, the state of Minnesota, and Independent School District 833, Superintendent Julie Nielsen, and members of our school board, and by the authority vested in me as the principal of South Washington Alternative High School, I hereby certify that the members of this class of 2026 who have gathered here at our ceremony have completed the requirements and are eligible to receive their high school diploma.
As is our tradition at SoWaS, each student has selected one of our staff members to speak on their behalf and present their diploma. I invite Brad Kobilka, science teacher, to the podium to begin.
Thank you, Maddie. All right, I'd like to welcome Jasha Bell. Come on down. How are you? Good. All right. Jasha came to us this year from Woodbury High School. At first, she was a little bit behind academically, but one thing quickly became clear. When Jasha decides something needs to get done, it gets done. And honestly, I think that's what I admire most about you. Whether it was finishing a poster on cell respiration or taking the opportunity to reflect on your own personal legacy and seminar, you never really wasted time putting things off. Now, while Jasha certainly is hardworking, she also developed a reputation for her sense of humor, or more specifically, her sarcasm. When asked about her favorite quote, she said, "If they are talking behind your back, pass wind." First of all, inspirational. Second, I'm not entirely sure who originally said that, but if I had to guess, I would probably attribute it to a certain member of the math department. It definitely sounds like something that was said loudly and with complete confidence. After today, Jasha plans to pursue a career in either the medical or dental field. Both are great options. With your calm, easygoing personality, I have no doubt you'll be able to handle even the most difficult patients. Jasha spends her free time walking her dog, while also hoping to someday take up snowboarding and boxing. And honestly, I still can't tell whether she was being completely serious or if the sarcasm was once again slipping into the conversation. Snowboarding, sure, but boxing? Regular Muhammad Ali over here. Although after hearing some of your responses this year, boxing actually makes perfect sense. In closing, Jasha, it has truly been a pleasure getting to know you this year. You brought humor, personality, and just the right amount of sarcasm into our school community. Good luck, and keep making people laugh. Thank you. You're next, Alex. I like that. That's good. Alex was one of my advisees, so that automatically gives him some street cred with me. Unfortunately, though, that means he has to take nearly all of the classes that I teach. Over the years, he took biology, environmental science, natural resources, concepts of engineering A and B, and even a little physical science too. Honestly, if it weren't for his desire to work somewhere in the world of fashion and apparel, he has enough educational background to make it as a scientist or an engineer. Of course, science classes weren't the only thing keeping Alex busy. When he wasn't in one of my classrooms, he was usually working through one of Charlie's math classes or Katie's English classes. He and I would often work together to create the perfect paragraph on Coca-Cola, figure out the height of buildings by using shadows, or my all-time favorite, learning about how Jonathan Swift used sarcasm to confront poverty in a modest proposal. Spoiler alert, if you haven't read it, it does involve cannibalism of a certain age group. You guys all read that, right? Now, as difficult as it was at times to get you here, and on a side note, I honestly think Go Guardian was created specifically for you. I still have a tremendous amount of respect for what you did to finish high school, Alex. It wasn't easy, but you did it. More importantly, I know how happy your family is for you. I'm so terribly happy for you, your mom, Monica, and your dad, Vianney. They have been both tremendous supporters for you, and their love and patience have been amazing to witness. In closing, it's not too often that students earn a moniker that truly sticks. Alex affectionately became known as ACB to all of us. I honestly don't think there will ever be another ACB. And if there is, you will always be the original and the best. Thank you for your unique style and personality. I will definitely miss your wry smile and laid-back attitude. Good luck with all your future endeavors. Congrats, Alex. I'd like to welcome Nicole Mills, a member of the math department. Watch out, folks.
I was not the math teacher they were talking about for that quote, just FYI. Mars, why don't you come on up? You ready? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. I won't embarrass you too much. I'm sure. I have the honor of standing up here today to celebrate Mars Healed.
It has been incredible to watch Mars grow from someone who once pushed off graduation into someone who put in the hard work and determination needed to finish strong, especially when it came to maybe an English 10 credit that we just didn't want to finish. Through it all, Mars showed everyone what they were capable of when they truly put their mind into something, though. One of Mars's greatest accomplishments so far has been getting a job as a behavioral therapist and taking that big step of moving out. This job is giving them valuable experience as they continue pursuing their interest in becoming an art therapist, while also exploring a possible future career in psychology. Mars also wanted to give a few teacher shout-outs, to their amazing advisor. Often Mars needed a little push, maybe a big push to keep working. That was my job. It was. I hope you appreciate my nagging a little bit. To Lacey for creating such a supportive space and a space to unwind. And for Brad for simply being Brad. Mars, I'm going to miss the friendly banter and the random drawings of chili that somehow ended up all over the building. I'm so proud of everything you have accomplished, and I cannot wait to see where the future takes you. Congratulations. Please welcome Katie Harmeyer, English teacher, to the podium next.
All right, Ashlyn, come on over. I'm honored to introduce Ashlyn to you all today. She joined us just over a year ago, and while shy at first, her intelligence and gentle soul were immediately evident to everybody around her. She is kind, builds positive relationships with everyone, and shows up as her authentic self every day. Ashlyn is conscientious and thoughtful in her interactions with others and always willing to help. Her red stole signifies that she applied for and was chosen to mentor students at Cottage Grove Elementary School throughout the year. And while I never witnessed her interactions with the young learners, I can imagine her calm demeanor made her approachable, and her willingness to laugh and be silly had to make her a favorite there. Ashlyn is always open to having a deep conversation and learning from others. Her contributions to discussions and debates were always well thought out and insightful. While her willingness to help others and her calm, steady presence, it is no surprise that Ashlyn plans to study psychology. She hopes to take a year off from school to work and save money before traveling to a warmer weather climate to continue her education. We can't blame her for wanting to get out of Minnesota. Ashlyn wanted to recognize her mom for her support in helping her get to this moment. Even when things were difficult, her mom always stood by her and never gave up. When asked what she is most proud of during her time here, Ashlyn said her resilience and ability to push through difficult times while still taking advantage of the opportunities that presented themselves to her. Ashlyn, I know you've had some things to overcome, but the fact that you made it here while staying true to your kind and gentle soul is something to be incredibly proud of. I hope you hold on to those traits, and I know you will make a difference to the people you serve in the years to come. Congratulations on your graduation. You have so much to be proud of. Okay, Kaylee Denzer, you're next. I'm going to call you Kaylee, and it's going to be really weird for me, but I'm going to do my best. Okay. Kaylee came to us as a 10th grader, and I'm so happy to be able to introduce her to you all as a graduate and share her incredible growth with you. When I say we have taken a journey with her, we have taken a journey with her. When she walked our halls as a 10th grader, she was convinced that school held no value for her, and she was determined to dislike us and any second she had to spend in our building. Over time, she came around, and we were able to see the kind, determined, funny person that she really is. As a student, she committed to her education, and once she stopped trying to fight us on everything, she found out she might even like some of us. Her growth over the past 3 years has been astounding. While she still has a lot of opinions, and I hope you never lose them, she has learned how to navigate the various systems she will need in order to be successful in the world. Once she decided she was going to graduate, she went from wanting to drop out at the end of her sophomore year to finishing her coursework 6 weeks early. As a student, her growth was evident to all of us. It became more obvious when talking to her about her job. She works at a nursing home and builds meaningful relationships with her patients there. The time she has spent there has cleared a path to her future, where she plans to study nursing. Kaylee would like to thank her family and friends, and obviously the office ladies, for never letting her give up on herself. I think I can speak for our entire staff when I say how happy I am that you never gave up, and we are so proud to have you standing up here today. Congratulations, Dens. We wish you the very best. Next, we have Catherine Upson, our substitute teacher who is regularly in our building and has become one of us.
Tatiana. Today, I am privileged to introduce Tatiana Zambrano. Tatiana joined us from Park High School during her junior year. I first met Tatiana in my role as a substitute teacher, and my first impression was one of bright energy, thoughtfulness, and a love for vibrant colors and animal prints. Her positive energy radiates, and choosing to complete her high school years at the alternative high school was clearly the right move. As these students can confirm, I like to chat before class, especially with new students, to find a unique fact or connection. For Tatiana and me, that connection centered around recipes, restaurants, and a shared love for pebble ice cubes. As I continued to see Tatiana in a variety of classes, I noticed her determination. She chose to persevere, smile, and keep moving forward. Alternative high schools are filled with students who have taken unique paths, faced challenges, and shown resilience in ways we may never understand. As someone who has the privilege to get to know all the students here, I can confirm that is absolutely true. Please be very proud of how far you've come, Tatiana. This moment is yours, not just because you finished, but because of everything it took to get here. Tatiana plans to take a gap year before pursuing a career as an ultrasound technician. As you move into your next chapter, please carry your bright spirit and grace with you. Positive energy, grit, and gentle kindness will help you chase your goals and shape the impact you leave on the world. Congratulations. Wait. Tatiana, your journey matters, your strength is real, and your future is wide open. Allow me to introduce Lacey Fisher, resource teacher.
I don't even need my glasses. Thank you. Junior, come on up. Okay, good. Every graduate has a story, and Taurus Richardson's is one of perseverance, strength, and achievement. His drive and his capacity to love and welcome others in are inspiring. I know Junior is most proud of himself for graduating high school, as he should be. Junior is graduating off the strength of his mother and will proudly state that he did it for her. He has made such true and wonderful connections here at SoWaS, and I am sad, but also really happy to see him go. Your ability to tell jokes with a straight face gets me every time. Even telling Brittany and me that you know a certain song on Bandle when you clearly don't. Junior is planning on taking a little time to travel and then will attend college at DCTC in the spring to learn construction and will eventually go into real estate and flip home houses. You are such an amazing person, Junior, and I look forward to seeing all that you accomplish. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Akira. Akira, do you want to come up? I would like to introduce Akira Nyberg. I was a little nervous writing this speech because when Akira said she wanted a speech that would make her laugh and cry. No pressure there. Akira is a very special person who is so warm and welcoming to others and will talk to just about anyone, especially when it gets her out of doing her work. Just saying. She has scared me more times than I care to mention with makeup and special effects blood stuff. She truly has a talent, and if I had any connections in Hollywood, I would highly recommend her. Akira would like to give a shout out to her teachers for helping her get through, her friends and family for being there and supporting her. She is planning on attending Inver Hills Community College so she can pursue her dream of becoming a special effects makeup artist and scare the crap out of other people besides me. Congratulations, Akira. I know, and happy birthday. All right, Cohen, come on up. You can do this. Okay. I have the honor of introducing Cohen Cook. He was only with us for about a year and a half, but he truly made an impact, not only with his peers, but with his teachers as well, including me, especially me. When I had Cohen in my strategies class, he would be the first person to ask how I'm doing, ask about my day. He was a leader in my room, and at times an instigator. Cohen also provided me with a little dating advice when I was unsure if someone was interested in me or not. By the way, he gives great advice. When Cohen first came to SoWas, he earned a credit almost immediately and then proceeded to earn 12 in his first term. Cohen would like to give a shout out to his mom for never giving up on him, even when he had given up on himself. Cohen is headed to the DCTC for welding with the intent of working on an oil rig as an underwater welder. Oh, the places you are going to go, Cohen. I am so proud of you and everything that you have accomplished and will accomplish. Congratulations.
Love you too.
All right, Kai, come on up. Is that for me? I thought they were cheering for me. No? No? All right. I would like to recognize Nakai McMiller-Shelby, whose commitment to finishing strong reflects resilience and determination. This strong and silent man is a force to be reckoned with. He has a smile that brightens my day, and if I can get him to laugh at one of my jokes, my day is made. Oh, he just did. I didn't even have that in my speech. Yeah. Okay. When asked what he is most proud of, he said that he is proud that he stuck through it and kept working to graduate. He would like to give a shout out to his family and friends for always supporting him, and also the teachers for being nice and helping. Kai is headed to trade school after graduation and then into the workforce. I'm very proud of you, Kai, and I will miss the way you quietly slip in and out of school without me noticing. Congratulations, Kai. Thank you. I love you too. Next, we have Courtney Harity, Achievement Lab teacher.
All right, next up we have Molly Eastwick. It is my pleasure to introduce and celebrate a remarkable young woman whose journey has been filled with strength, love, and determination. Molly joined the Achievement Lab midway through the school year. You bring a light into every room with your sweet spirit, fun personality, and adventurous heart. You have a way of making people smile and feel welcomed. Your energy is contagious, and your kindness leaves a lasting impression on everyone fortunate enough to know you. My favorite memory was when you came in one day and randomly told us that you brought home 2 ducks last night and named them Rice and Beans. What makes your story especially inspiring is the way you have balanced being both a student and a young mother. Taking on the responsibilities of parenthood while continuing your education is no small task, yet you faced every challenge head-on. You showed up when it mattered most and committed to reaching your goal of being on this stage tonight. You have grown into a resilient, compassionate, and inspiring young woman who should be proud of all she has accomplished. As you step into this next chapter, know that your future is filled with endless possibilities and that we are all so proud of you, as you should be. Congratulations. Next up is Mackenzie Matthews. Again, it is my privilege to introduce and celebrate an impressive student whose journey has been marked not only by achievement, but by resilience, growth, and character. Mackenzie joined the Achievement Lab at the start of the 25-26 school year. She previously attended Math and Science Academy. From the moment you entered the classroom, it was clear that you had a sharp mind and a natural ability to express your thoughts with confidence and clarity. You are intelligent, articulate, and deeply thoughtful in what you do. You are quiet, but full of knowledge and kindness. And throughout this school year, I have continued to see you grow, not just in the classroom, but also out in the community. You treat others with respect, offer encouragement when it's needed, and make those around you feel valued. Like most meaningful journeys, it's come with challenges and setbacks, but instead of allowing those difficulties to define you, you have continued to push forward. You've worked hard, stayed focused, and accomplished what you set out to do. What makes your accomplishments so inspiring is not simply what you achieve, but watching you grow as a person throughout it all. You have grown into a resilient, compassionate, and confident young woman. As you move forward into this next chapter, know that your future is bright, and there is no limit to what you can accomplish. Be proud. Congratulations. Next up, we have Sai. It is my pleasure to introduce and celebrate a wonderful student, Sai. I did not have the opportunity to get to know Sai for very long because you came into the year determined and focused on graduating quickly. In our short time together, though, a few things stood out. You carried yourself with determination, humility, and kindness. You consistently pushed yourself to do your best and held yourself accountable when it mattered most. Your creativity is a reflection of who you are, bright, imaginative, and deeply talented. You have a gift, and you carry it with such humility and grace. Your accomplishments are impressive, but what makes them even more meaningful is the hard work and perseverance behind them. You turned setbacks into motivation and never gave up. As you step into this next chapter, remember that success is not only about where you go, but about the person you continue to become. And if your journey so far is any indication, your future is incredibly bright. Congratulations on all you've accomplished. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see all that you achieve. Congratulations. Next up is Mariana. It is my pleasure to introduce and recognize a remarkable young woman whose hard-fought journey brought her here today. Mariana joined the Achievement Lab midway through the school year. Your success is not simply the result of skill, it is the product of your dedication and perseverance. Throughout your time as my student, you have consistently demonstrated what it means to work hard. You approached challenges with determination, stayed focused when obstacles arose, and never lost sight of what you wanted to achieve. Your willingness to put in the effort, even during difficult times, has truly been inspiring. You became a mother less than a month ago, and watching you balance the responsibilities of parenthood with the demands of your education required tremendous strength, sacrifice, and resilience. You showed that with determination and purpose, it is possible to overcome challenges and continue moving forward. As you move on to the next chapter, carry with you the confidence that comes from knowing you can accomplish difficult things. I have no doubt that your determination and work ethic will continue to guide you towards success. Congratulations on this well-deserved achievement. We are incredibly proud of you. Congratulations. Next up, we have Kelly, science teacher.
Ooh, I should have brought my step stool. Layla, come on up. Ready for this? You want to read it?
No.
Okay. I am pleased to stand before everyone today to speak for Layla, especially since I committed the crime of calling her by her sister's name.
5 times.
Oh, more. I thought it was twice. More than that. I'm so sorry. Okay. Ever since joining us her junior year, Layla has greeted every day with a bright smile and positive attitude. I always enjoyed having Layla in class, and she is very inquisitive and has a desire to learn new things. Her thoughtful questions and enthusiasm to learn benefited everyone around her and made my job as an educator so much more enjoyable. Layla is also a mood maker, both in and outside of the academic settings. If she joined my group on club days, she had the natural ability to draw others into the games and increase the excitement level in the room. I've witnessed many instances where students who are reserved with each other or show little interest get drawn into Layla's energy. There will be a notable shift in the vibe in my classroom, with Layla being the determining factor. Because of her hard work, Layla has not only graduated early, but has already begun her next academic journey by taking classes at Century College to complete her general education courses with the aim to join the radiology program. Layla, I hope that you continue on your path in life with the same joy and energy you brought to SoWaS, and know that more opportunities will present themselves to you. Yeah. Soren, let's do this. When Soren first walked into my chemistry class his junior year, my first thought was, oh boy, here's a stubborn one. For those who know Soren, they are well aware of his independent streak, which has served him both positively and negatively at times. When I first met him, Soren knew what he wanted to do, and he was going to do it his way no matter what. However, as time went on, I got to know Soren. I came to look forward to our conversations, often enjoying discussing a wide range of topics from life to science or anything in between. My room was noticeably quieter with him gone, and I missed the daily query of, hey, Kelly, what do you think about insert very strange question? Soren has always been a workhorse, whether in academics or on the job. He is always chomping at the bit to be given the task so he could jump right into whatever needed to be done. Soren has and is continuing to work and make that money. Thankfully, he can now put all of his time and energy into his job and not have to come to high school looking like a zombie with a very impressive bedhead. Hair looks great today. Soren, you should be incredibly proud of yourself to not only graduate, but graduate early. I hope you'll remember that not everything in life is a race, and to take a moment sometimes to slow down and enjoy where and who you are, because you are a great, hardworking young man. Take the time to do the work right, and you'll be a star at any job you take. I'm so proud of you guys. I told you were going to be with it there. I told you. Come on up, Charlie. While I'm very happy to be up here to congratulate Charlie for graduating, I'm a little sad that I only got to meet them this year. I knew from the moment Charlie first walked into our building and I saw all the trinkets on the bag that they and I were going to get along great. Charlie's one of the few people who knows all of the niche games and TV shows I follow, so it was great to have someone to nerd out with. I don't know who I'm going to talk to now. Like many students who join us at SoWash, Charlie was concerned about graduating. However, what set Charlie apart from many of their peers was the persistence and dedicated focus on keeping up with the work. Every day, Charlie would come to school ready to do what needed to be done to finish their credits. They were so good at it that as the advisory teacher, I would conference with them and they would say, "Oh, I turned that in already." Okay. That tenacity is what allowed Charlie to stand on stage and share this moment with everybody. Charlie's incredibly proud that they are able to not only walk at graduation, but also be done, so no summer school necessary, especially when there was a time when it was unclear if that would happen. Charlie would like to give mom and stepdad a big old shout out for always pushing them to try even when they wanted to give up. Charlie, congratulations on achieving your goal. You have the grit and determination necessary to tackle whatever path you set on, so have confidence in yourself and have fun entering the workforce with the rest of us. Okay. Next, we welcome back Katie, our English teacher, if you forgot.
I would just like it noted, because Kelly called out Soren's bedhead, that Kelly sometimes has bedhead when she comes to school too. All right, next up is going to be Eliana. And my speech might be a little bit redundant because she spoiled a lot of it during her speech earlier, but it'll be good anyway. Eliana came to us during her sophomore year and has shown incredible growth during her time with us. At the end of her sophomore year, as you heard, she had only 11 of her 66 credits needed to graduate. But when she returned to us that fall, something had changed. Over the past 2 years, she has been a completely different student, showing up, engaging, and building relationships with staff and students alike. She has taken advantage of every opportunity, attending field trips and college visits, enrolling in the law enforcement program at 916, volunteering with her seminar class, and taking a deep dive into her coursework. She has such a joy of learning and a touch of perfectionism that I had to start reminding her that sometimes good enough is good enough when she would take much longer than necessary to complete assignments. It's not that she was slacking. She was actually researching, asking questions, and deepening her understanding of the subject matter. She became a student who didn't complete assignments just to get a credit, but to actually learn and widen her own perspective. While Eliana doesn't like change, she took a leap coming to SOWAS in her sophomore year, and I would say that it paid off. When asked what she is most proud of, she says being willing to try new things, changing schools, volunteering, and pushing herself out of her comfort zone. She would like to shout out a few of her friends, specifically Kaylin, Denzer, and Maddie, for supporting her and making school more enjoyable, especially at the start when she didn't want to be here. Eliana plans to attend Inver Hills this fall to begin working on a degree in nursing. She is also considering her opportunities with the military. Eliana, take your passion for learning with you everywhere you go. I hope you go out and experience the world and make it a much better place. I'm so proud of you. Our next graduate will be Avery King. Avery came to us partway through his junior year, and I am so pleased to be able to introduce him to you all today. There are a couple of things that stood out to me right away when we met. The first thing I noticed was his kindness and his willingness to help people. He's worked as a youth basketball coach at the YMCA during high school. It is evident that he is great with kids and loves to share his passion for sports and basketball with others. He's also incredibly helpful and was always willing to go to Basic Needs Food Market on our volunteer days and seminar even after his required hours were served. He definitely has the heart and personality to serve others and make the world a better place. The other trait that really stood out to me about Avery is his love for his family. He's constantly talking, He's constantly talking about his mom, siblings, and grandma and how much they mean to him. In fact, when I asked if there was anyone he wanted me to recognize today, he said his mom. He's so thankful for her constant support and for helping him see what might seem as negatives into positives. I've witnessed their interactions over the past 2 years in conferences and heard him talk about her with such deference. It is clear that she raised him to be an incredible young man. Avery hopes to pursue a career as a plumber with his love of being active, his willingness to help people, and the ability to hold a conversation and make friends with just about everyone. I have no doubt he will excel in this field. Avery, it has been a joy watching you work toward this goal. You overcame every challenge you faced on this journey, and you did it with a smile. I hope you never lose that positive outlook, and I wish you nothing but the best as you enter your next chapter. Congratulations. Up next, we have Logan Sellers. Logan had a journey to get here, but he made it, and I'm so happy to be able to share a little about him with you today. Logan first came to us at the end of the 2023-24 school year. He knew a lot of students already in our program, and he immediately seemed at home. He was constantly joking and smiling with his classmates, playing around in class, adding to discussions, and sharing his perspective. I also vividly remember him talking about cars. So much talking about cars. There was always a car meet happening, and oftentimes his car meets allowed two of his passions to meet: cars and photography. Logan is independent and determined. He even started his own photography business while he was in school with us. In addition to pictures of cars, Logan was providing photography for weddings and other events while still a student. I remember how excited he was when he was hired for his first wedding. I wasn't lying when I said Logan had a journey to get here. He did, and it probably took longer than he was hoping for. But he made it, and that's the most important part. In fact, he says his greatest accomplishment is not giving up and making it to this moment, earning his diploma. Logan finished his coursework earlier this year and has been working since then. He continues to build his photography business in addition to working at Discount Tires. The theme of cars and photography continues. Logan, I'm so happy that you never gave up on yourself and continued to work toward this moment. I hope your life allows you to continue to follow your passions and provide for yourself doing what you love. May your future be full of cars, BMX bikes, and photography. Congratulations, and I hope you continue to enjoy this accomplishment. It is now time to bring up the other math teacher with the bad jokes, Charlie Cawthorn.
No one has ever said I've come with bedhead, by the way, when I've come in. Abby. I am so honored to introduce Abigail Rasmussen as the newest South Washington Alternative High School graduate. It was no sure thing that Abby would be on stage today. She had to overcome a credit deficit, health issues, and a math teacher who couldn't stop accidentally saying 6-7. And through it all, Abby's determination and resilience were her most impressive strengths. I'm convinced it would take many other students at least 6 or 7 times longer as it would take you to graduate. When asked what she was most proud of, Abby said she's proud that she never gave up. She referred to this journey as her academic comeback. She has had to believe and push herself even when it was hard. After graduation, Abby plans on taking a gap year to save money and pay off her car. She's interested in going to college to become, and I wrote down this, so make sure I say it right, an esthetician? No, not even close? Okay. Sorry. or a field with, to help kids. I recommend the kids field. I think that was good. Abby would like to shout out her cat Gus, her family for always pushing her to do better. Abby, I'm so proud of you and all you've accomplished. Congratulations. Go get them. A 6'7". Genesis. I've never been so popular. This is the most popular I've ever been. I'm so happy. I'm going to set the stage a bit. Genesis does not like math. And I mean, she really does not like math. But at some point, there was no avoiding it. Genesis and I worked closely to finish up her last few math requirements. And what I learned during that time is that Genesis is funny, smart, and full of joy. And when push came to shove, she dug her heels in and got it done. What a great characteristic. To do what needs to be done and to do it with a smile. Genesis, that positive mentality is going to serve you well in life. Life will throw challenges your way, but your determination, your joy, and your ability to keep going will help you tackle whatever comes. After graduation, Genesis wants to travel, maybe to D.C. Eventually, she wants to start as an apprentice as a tattoo artist. Is that right?
Tattooing and piercing.
Okay, yeah, that's what she said. When I asked Genesis what she's most proud of, she told me that graduating high school as a daughter of an immigrant parents fills her and her family with immense pride. She knows the sacrifices and the courage her parents demonstrated when they left everything behind to come to this country. These are her words. I'm incredibly proud to honor their hard work, and by stepping into this next chapter, equipped with the resilience and determination they instilled in me. Congratulations, Genesis. Well done. Well done. Maddie, come on up. I get to embarrass you one more time. So it's my honor to present Madison Shocker as a 2025-26 South Washington Alternative High School graduate. Maddie is kind, creative, and incredibly resilient. I had the pleasure of having her in one of my favorite classes, Solving Difficult Problems. There, students learn to struggle through challenges by failing, then adjusting, and eventually finding solutions together. Maddie embraced this process and learned one of life's most important skills, perseverance. When Maddie was asked about her proudest achievement, she talked about how she turned around her academic performance and started to feel comfortable attending classes. This turnaround was fun to witness. I can also tell you how smoothly parent-teacher conferences have been. Right, Christina? After graduation, Maddie plans to attend bartending school so she can start to earn some money for college. We've talked a little bit about college, and much to my surprise, she's interested in politics and would like to attend college to pursue a degree in political science. You're going to need all that perseverance in political science, I'm telling you, Maddie. Finally, Maddie wanted to shout out her cat, Millie, who also was by her side, but also her mom for helping her to always prioritize school. Congratulations, Maddie. I'm proud of you and excited to see what comes next. All right, Connor. Stand proud, Connor. Let me find you here. I'm extremely honored to be introducing Connor Meyer today. Connor is a rock star. This year alone, he passed 6 math classes. And I was fortunate enough to have Connor in 3 of those classes. And here's what I learned and know about Connor. He is smart, fearless, and focused. I've always said that my best math students are the ones that make the most mistakes. What I mean by that is that they don't wait until they're certain that they're correct before they participate. They take risks, share what they are thinking, and adjust when they're incorrect. That may sound easy, but it's not. Being told that you're wrong can be difficult for anyone to hear. Connor never let that stop him. He fearlessly pushed himself in my classes every single day, and because of that, he grew tremendously. When I asked Connor about his plans after graduation, he reluctantly told me that he may pursue a vet tech degree, and now that I've said it out loud, you have to do it. Connor wants to shout out his mom, Brittany. Brittany, your son is a fine man. Connor, your hard work, courage, and determination has been incredible to watch. Well done, and congratulations. Good job. And please welcome back Brad Kabilka, science teacher and our last speaker today.
I'm back. All right, Madison, come on down. Madison Roth. Ready? Madison is one of the best kinds of students a teacher can have. Hold on a second. Even at 16-point font, I need my glasses. I'll start again. Madison is one of the best kinds of students a teacher can have in class. She's incredibly organized, knows where every assignment is, and can usually explain it better than the teacher can. Beyond that, she also has a great sense of insight and curiosity. More importantly, though, Madison genuinely loves to learn. That love of learning has challenged all of us throughout her time here to become better teachers. Thank you for your persistence, your effort, and the high standard you've set. I honestly can't wait to use some of your assignments as future examples of what truly exceptional work looks like. I'd like to share a quick story from this past May. Every year I take students on a fishing field trip, and as you can imagine, we get all kinds of experience levels, from the ultra-focused fishermen to complete beginners. Let's just say that Madison fell into the second category. I knew she probably expected to catch a 50-pound muskie, and a limit of walleye before lunch. For those of you who don't fish, a muskie is known as the fish of 10,000 casts. So the chances of landing one were pretty slim. To make things even harder, we had terrible fishing conditions that day. Hot, sunny weather, basically the worst possible setup for catching fish. As their unpaid fishing guide, I knew I had my work cut out for me. A lot of students got skunked that day, but not Madison. As always, she stayed persistent, listened to advice, and kept at it. She didn't catch a monster fish, but she caught enough to earn that trademark Madison smile. Honestly, I hope that won't be your last fishing trip, and if you do go again, make sure it's not on one of those high-pressure blue sky days. Fish are about as negative as I am before my morning coffee when the weather is like that. In closing, Madison, I've truly enjoyed every assignment. Truly. The conversations, the interactions we've shared over the years, and we've had a few laughs along the way too. Good luck, keep learning, and make sure to keep us posted on your post-high school adventure. Congrats. All right, next up, I'd like to welcome Mazaya. Do you know those people? Jeez, a little more. It's Mazea. All right, you ready? Yeah. Mazea had biology with me last year, and during that time, she wrote a paper about mute swans. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with mute swans, they're known for being much less vocal than other swans. Clearly, this was not your spirit animal. I have a story that perfectly sums up Mazea. Every year, we take students on a few field trips, and after one of them, students work on a community service project back at school. I stopped into Jill's room to see how things were going, and Mazea and her group were making cards while playing a game called Imposter. They invited me to join in. Now, I had literally just learned this game on the bus ride back to school, so I was already operating at a severe disadvantage. For those unfamiliar with the game, everyone sees a word or phrase on an app except for one person, the imposter. Everyone gives clues, and the imposter has to figure out the mystery word without getting caught. Simple enough. Well, every single time John or I would give a clue, Mazea would immediately respond with, "Ooh, that's a good one." Remember this? At first, I thought, why are you openly letting everyone know you're not the imposter? But then it hit me. Maybe this was all part of the strategy. Maybe Mazea was creating a game within the game, purposely throwing us off with reverse psychology and mind games. I was nowhere near prepared for, nor was John, right? Yeah, look at him shake his head up there. That's when I realized you're kind of sneaky. I can respect that. Her love of movies has inspired dreams of working in the film industry someday, and she hopes to become the next great screenwriter. I fully expect an invitation to a red carpet premiere, by the way. And yes, before you ask, my +1 is John. I just want to say thank you, Mazea, for making biology such a fun class to teach. Your laugh is unforgettable, your personality fills the room, and I truly appreciated your willingness to help others while continuing to stay focused on your goals. Keep working hard, keep being yourself, and best of luck in Holly Weird. Congrats. More. I think we're all done, right? Oh, wait, there's one more. Jackson, come on down. Welcome. Heard you coming. Yeah. I have so many stories I could honestly tell about Jackson. But there's one in particular that forever endeared him to me, and I want to share that with you guys today. When Jackson first arrived at the alternative high school, he was a shy sophomore from Hastings, as you heard earlier. At first, he kept pretty quiet in class, but that all changed during our biology unit on macromolecules, when his true greatness was finally revealed. In this unit, students build molecular models using atom sets. The very first model they build is glucose. For those of you who may have blocked out high school biology, which is probably most of us, right? Glucose is the sugar plants produce and the molecule our bodies use for energy. Now, I don't remember my exact instructions that day because I'm getting a little old, Jackson. But I probably said something like, "Class, today we are going to build glucose." Within seconds, I heard someone saying, "We built this glucose." And if you don't know that song, it's Starship's "We Built This City." Immediately, I started laughing. And in that moment, I knew this kid was special. First, because he could create an instant parody song out of absolutely nowhere. And second, because I had finally met a student who actually listened to Starship. That moment was really just the beginning. Over the last few years, Jackson has continued to bring that same humor, creativity, and energy into every room he walks into. When he isn't busy creating songs about food and science, he helps out at his family's restaurant, The Stray Dog, in Minneapolis. It's a great restaurant, guys. And this fall, he plans on studying marine biology. Honestly, I can't wait to hear about all the incredible marine cephalopods you'll discover along the way. Jackson, we are all so proud of you. The last 3 years have been such a great experience, and I'm incredibly grateful to have been part of your journey. I'll miss our early morning recaps. I'll miss Thursday salad, non-cheat day, with Maddie Matheson. But most of all, I'm going to miss hearing your laughter. So in closing, I'd like to leave you with one piece of advice. Never stop doing what you love. We all have our passions, and for you, that probably means making parody songs about cake.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and good luck next year, Jackson. Please welcome back Brad Kabilka. You got it. Hey, Ashley's back.
We did it. And aren't they an amazing crew, this class of 2026? And we have just one important piece left. Graduates, please rise. The turning of the tassel is one of the most meaningful traditions of commencement. Moving the tassel from right to the left symbolizes your transition from student to graduate and the earning of your diploma. As such, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Parents, guardians, family, school district officials, and special guests, I present to you the South Washington Alternative High School graduating class of 2026. This does conclude our program today. Graduates, we ask that once you are done taking all of the photos, and be sure you take all of the photos, that you report back to the music room to return your gown and pick up your diploma certificate. Thank you all for being a part of our special evening. Have a good night.